Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Doesn't it feel like Thursday? I feel like I want to already end the week when I've already started the week, but all good. Everybody get nice and comfortable. Hopefully, if you are coming in from the US, you are nice in your PJs in bed, and I'm going to help you relax and get a good night's sleep. We're going to do a lot of acupressure tonight, so get comfortable. Put your feet up, lay in bed, and put me off to the side. And let's go through some great acupressure. Before we get started, just wanted to let you know I am live on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. So you can check out our playbacks on really easy under the lives on YouTube as well as on Instagram. I think it's a little harder to get them on TikTok, but nonetheless. And then also, we are coming out with some TikTok series, really great stuff coming up in just a couple of weeks on weight loss and women's health. Do check it out. And our YouTube channel, it's such great stuff on men's health. We just did a video yesterday. It's doing really well. So do check it out. All right, enough of me chatting. We're going to start off by doing acupressure for anxiety. When I see it in the clinic, I see anxiety for sleep, anxiety for worry, anxiety for sadness, anxiety for anger, anxiety for fear, anxiety for frustration. So this will help you so many different ways. So everybody get comfortable. Let's go ahead and do 3 points just for anxiety, and then we're going to move on to anxiety for weight loss too. So first point we're going to do is we're going to go from yin tong to the temple, along the jawline, all the way back up. And let's do this together, and I'll explain why this works. I have the timer. When you do it with me, we're just doing each point for a minute because we're doing a lot of acupressure today. And so, when you do it on your own, do it for 3 minutes minimum. This is a great acupressure point. It can help with so many different hormones. It can help with cortisol. It can help with thyroid, FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone. Because it helps, it also releases endorphins, opioids, serotonin, and dopamine. And also the points along the eyes are great fatigue points, can really relax you. And then also this point can help with gut health. This point right can help with blood sugar, blood pressure. So these are really great points to help balance out things, increase blood flow, to help you to feel better. And also by managing hormones, we are also managing your emotions. I've noticed that for me specifically, when my estrogen is low, I am really irritable. And when my thyroid is low, my fatigue. So you can do these acupressure points, and also please partner with your medical doctor. Get the reports, see where they are alongside with his or her recommendation, and this can be very helpful. Panic attacks, absolutely, dear. I want you to do this. I know that when I don't keep up with the acupressure, I also, about once a year or twice a year, I get panic or anxiety attacks. That's my personal experience. But these points can be really great use, and they're just so simple. See, that was a minute. See how easy that was? Next point we're going to do, and we're going to do it also for a minute, is we're going to go ahead and do along the midline of the body. Let's go ahead and do it just like this. When you're doing the points, you can do it as firm or as little pressure as you want. Totally up to you on how you want to do it. So this is a great way to help with anxiety. And the reason why this is such a smart point is that it goes through yin tong, which balances out the hormone. With a question coming in, do you have something to lower blood sugar yes, you can try cinnamon tea, darling. Cinnamon tea. Take Ceylon cinnamon, put it in a pot of boiling water, use your judgment, and then drain the cinnamon sticks. Use Ceylon cinnamon. You can get it at Walmart. And then put a little bit of honey. You can put like an orange peel for taste if you want. Drink that. Honestly, that is such a good remedy. And of course, work with your doctor, work with your physician. But if you have an emergency, try that as well. If you're just joining in, we are doing a few points to help with anxiety. We went through and did this acupressure point, and now we just are wrapping up this one to help with all sorts of anxieties. It can also help you to sleep as well. All right, next point we're going to do, you're going to think it's silly. I hope it doesn't mess up my hair too much, but we're going to actually massage the top of the head. Let's go ahead and do that. When we do that, we're going to go from the central line to the side. And the reason why that works is there's actually a mirror image of the body. Where's the little man? The little man is right here. It's actually like this. Oh, no. I think it's actually like this. Yes, it's actually like this. Sorry. It's like this. So, and also the top of the body, mirror image is the bottom of the body. So it can be a really great spinal treatment too to help you along the way. And for high cholesterol, also cinnamon tea, darling. Cinnamon is a superfood. It can help in so many ways. Blood pressure, blood sugar, cinnamon, painful periods. Also can help you blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, painful periods. Also really, really good. So if you're just joining us, welcome. Hang with us. Stay with us. We just did 2 points for anxiety, and now we are doing another point to help us with anxiety. We're using the image of the body just like this to help us, and this will help balance out anxieties, help with balancing out essence of the body, which is really, really good. And this can help you in so many different ways, balancing it. This is actually a great point. If someone you know had a stroke, this is also a really good acupressure point that you can do. I'll go over the 3 points for anxiety, and then we're going to do anxiety for weight loss. So hang with me. This is really, really, really good. Okay, so 3 points that we did for anxiety is we went from yin tong to the temple, along the jawline, all the way back up. I know it's a lot. If you can't remember all that, I know it's a lot. Just stick with this. This is such a great point. Another great point for anxiety is along the midline. This really relaxes out the entire spine and helps bring blood flow to the entire body. When your blood flow is more balanced, most people do a better job. Then we also want to acupress the top of the head, which helps with the essence, and it can also be really grounding if you have anxiety. A lot of questions coming in about migraines and also fibromyalgia. Let me go over that really quickly, and then hang with me. We're going to do aches and pains at the end because I want to do a bunch of weight loss stuff for my folks who join me regularly. But as far as fibromyalgia, consider doing this. If you have a migraine, you're not quite sure, you can do this acupressure point. Just can't do this point if you're pregnant. Can't do the hand points if you're pregnant. If you're pregnant, stick to doing this for a migraine. Also, you can do this point too for a migraine. This can also get lots of different sorts of migraines. Okay, let's do the ear point for weight loss and anxiety. Everybody get ready. We're going to do a bunch of ear points, 4 minutes of acupressure for cravings. Ward off the sweets, ward off the chocolate, ward off the salt, ward off the pasta. Feel good. So this is, and we'll do back pain in a second. Hang with me. Everybody just do the acupressure. It will help. It will absolutely help. So 4 points. First point we're going to start with is ear shenmen, most famous point in the world. So you guys know this. Go to the 4th link in the bio, get these little ear seats, pop them off, put them on the side of the pellet, and you put it on while you rest. It's going to help you sleep, help you with your anxieties, which means that if your anxieties are balanced, it's going to help you so much with helping you with making different food choices. That's the reality of it. So if you're struggling with cravings of all sorts, these are great points. Ears release dopamine, endorphins, opioids, serotonin. So they can really help you with all sorts of cravings. So let's go ahead and do this ear point, this little cave right here. So we're going to take, where's my fancy red pencil? Oh, it's right here. I'm going to take the eraser. Everybody see the cave? We're going to go in the cave. We're going to go ahead and do this. Hey, Lady Steele, good to see you on here. Let me know if you have a specific question. Lady Steele is a subscriber, so I try to give, oh, thank you, Lady Steele. Really appreciate your support. Try to give my subscribers top priority as far as questions because they've been good to me, so I want to be good. And so I also, just so you know, the funds, we at Empirical Grace are using our social media funds, whether you purchase a course from us or, watch our videos on YouTube or watch our videos in general, we put the money towards establishing a free clinic in the Washington, D.C. area. That is my goal for this year. So if you want to check out one of my established free clinics, go to YouTube TV appearances. You'll see a clinic that I did. It was an amazing success. Even the was an amazing success. So you can see one of my free clinics in the TV appearances playlist on YouTube. Okay, let's go to the other ear. The reason why these ear acupressure points work for weight loss is that they release happy chemicals, and the happy chemicals will help balance out your emotions. And if you're less anxious, this is true. If you're less anxious, you're less worried, you're going to eat less sweets. I have seen that in my clinic. So this is going to help you make better food choices. So we know this. The reason why we go after the foods such as salt, sugar, carbs is because we want that happy dopamine release. But if you're already feeling that this good this way, then you won't go after it. Do consider getting the ear seeds. They're super economical. You can get like 500 for like $7. You take the swatch and you put them wherever the red pin is, so you don't have to place pressure. If you don't want to be seen with them, then you can just put them on at nighttime. And everybody, thank you so much for the love. Really, really appreciate the love. And check out the YouTube channel. It has a lot. If you have a man in your life, there's a lot of really good information on there. Okay, next one that we're going to do is the rim of the ear. A lot of people asking about blood pressure and headaches. This is a good point. If you have a headache or a migraine in Chinese medicine, it's the same thing to us because it's based on meridian theory. So headaches, migraines, blood pressure, blood circulation, this is a good point. And so what do those your stickers do? They release pressure, so you don't have to put pressure. So we are, let's see, Lady Steel, great to see you tonight. Do you have a program class we can purchase? You are so awesome. I love you, Lady Steel. So, yes, we are coming out with a TikTok series. She's like totally, she's like my PR woman. But thank you, Lady Steel. We are releasing a TikTok course on cravings for weight loss, anxiety for weight loss, and also the trying to conceive with PCOS and infertility. We're releasing 2 courses in a couple of weeks. I'm super excited. We filmed all weekend for it. So we're releasing it in 2 weeks. And then in addition to that, we're putting the money towards the courses, whatever purchases you guys make, towards a free clinic in Washington, D.C. So that's really, really, really great. They're under $20, and they're a lot of great information. I walk you through the protocols just like I do here. So really, really good. Okay. With the lady with the molar extraction, hang on. We'll get to toothache in a second. Hang on. So let's, sorry, everyone. So I want to answer everyone's questions. So I got to stay focused. So remember, the little man goes like this, and also the little man goes like this. So let's massage the rim of the ear. Let's go ahead and do this. This is a great point for blood circulation. This is a great point if you feel hot. This is a great point if you have blood pressure issues. Also with blood pressure issues, I want you to really consider doing this point, seeing your medical doctor and drinking cinnamon tea. This is also a really good point for headaches and migraines because it can ground you. So this is a great point I want you to do for blood pressure. This is also a great point for cravings because it's going to help circulation throughout the entire body. If you have better circulation, you're going to be in a better mood, less anxious, which is going to help you on your weight loss journey. Really, really good. Okay, next question. Next thing that we're going to do is the half circle. So if you can do kidney, liver, and endocrine, let's do this. And then this is what we're going to do, you guys. We're going to do cravings for weight loss. We're going to do metabolism. We're going to do women's health. And then we're going to do aches and pains. And then we're going to do sleep. So I know there's a lot of questions coming in. I will say, if you can, everybody do the points with me. You're going to feel better because the points based on the mirror imaging, you're going to feel better. So hang with me. Let's do the points. And let's see at the end if you feel better. Okay, fantastic. So everybody, let's do the half circle on the both sides. You can use a finger or a pencil. I like to use my fancy pen. If you want to get the pen, 4th link in the bio. Let's do this together. So I'll keep track for us. This is a great point for hormone balance. Hormone balance will help you with anxieties, anger, frustration, sadness, worry, which will help you with weight loss because it'll put you in a better mood. If you're struggling with weight loss with PCOS, this is a great point. These points can also help you with fertility. If you are struggling with weight loss with menopause, do this half circle. It can also help you with losing weight. If you have a thyroid issue, this can help you along with your doctor's recommendations. This half circle basically helps harmonize hormones in the body. So it can help you with weight loss, help you with trying to conceive, help you with menopause, help you with PE and ED issues. When people come into me with the clinic, I offer them this protocol, and in addition to the protocol, I ask them to go to their medical doctor, get and see evaluated and see where their hormone levels are. Do this protocol along with the medical doctor's recommendations. It can be a powerful combination. If you are struggling with anxieties and weight loss, PCOS and weight loss, PCOS and fertility, menopause in hot flashes, menopause and weight loss, this half circle on the ear is phenomenal. I always feel so wonderful after doing it. So please consider doing it for a minute or two on each ear. If I see in the comments that it's tender on some people, if yeah, I don't think it should hurt. It shouldn't hurt. And if it is hurting, then try to do it with a little less pressure. Try that. Okay, fantastic. Then let's do a couple of points for when is the best time to do the acupressure? Honestly, morning and evening. Good question. Good question. And do the points for a minimum of 3 minutes. And Lady Steele, thank you so much for answering the questions. I really, really appreciate it. So next, we're going to do 3 points for metabolism. First point, Lady Steele's like, yeah. Okay, so next point that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and massage the temples. Everybody do this point. This is a great point for sleep. This is a great point for fatigue. This is a great point for anxiety, because when you sleep better, you're less anxious, because while you sleep, you have better melatonin, which releases the serotonin, and then the serotonin makes you happier, which emotions are balanced. This is a great I'm getting really relaxed. Point for relaxation, sleep, anxieties. It's also a great point for metabolism. You want to know why? The reason why, this is my theory on this, is because when you sleep well, you are going to metabolize better. You're going to be less constipated, so forth. So if you are on your weight loss journey and you're like, why? I'm doing everything. I'm walking, I'm drinking lemon water, I am doing this acupressure, I'm still not losing weight. Well, are you sleeping 7 hours a night? That's really kind of what you need. You know, that's what the research shows. So this is a good point to help relax, help you sleep. Also, this is a great point because it relaxes the jaw, so you can chew your foods better. And if you chew your foods better, your metabolism will be better. Great point for that. Another point that I want to do for metabolism, I just ask you don't do this point if you're pregnant. It's too stimulating. Thank you so much for the donation. Really appreciate the love. And what I want you to do is acupress just like this. Just don't do the hand points if you're pregnant. Sorry, I think I got the pen on me, exploded on me. I apologize. So let's do this point for metabolism. This is a great point. Just don't do this point if you're pregnant. This point, if you look at the mirror imaging, the chin is right here, and then the belly button is right at the elbow. So this actually mirror images the entire front of the body, which also mirror images the back of the body. So have you ever noticed when you have back pain, you're constipated? This is a great acupressure point for it. So this is a great point to help you with digestion, with metabolism, constipation, diarrhea. So this is a great addition to get your gut to work and help you in your way. Of course, you got to pick a diet that works for you. Walk 30 minutes a day, drink half your body weight in ounces of water, get 7 hours of sleep. All this is required, and I've definitely seen a difference in doing all this, but these points can help. If you're constipated, it's hard to metabolize. If you're not absorbing your food, it's hard to metabolize. So these are great points to help your gut kind of balance out so that you can metabolize your food and be on your weight loss journey. And just don't do these points if you're pregnant. Okay, 2 quick things. I wanted to cover fertility really quickly because I have so many women on here who just had a baby or who are in menopause or who are trying to conceive with PCOS. So we're going to do 2 points together, and we're going to do them for a minute each. And then there's plenty of information on it. There's actually a 30-day free course on YouTube for irregular periods, and then for trying to conceive, I'm releasing out a TikTok series in just a couple of weeks. So first point, let's do it together. And even if you're not trying to conceive, this is a great point because it's super relaxing. Let's go ahead and do this point for just a minute. This point is going to help you, can help you greatly with ovulation. The eyes represent the ovaries. This area represents the cervix. This area represents the vagina, and this area represents the fallopian tube. So if you're trying to conceive, this can bring blood flow to the ovaries. So if you are working with your medical doctor, as you should, this can help with ovulation. You can confirm with a kit. You can get it at Walmart. Clear Blue Easy has a great ovulation kit. A lot of my clients like that one. And then also you can, if you're working with your medical doctor, this is a great point for regulating a cycle. You can do it till you get 3 regular cycles. Also, if you're doing IUI or IVF, you can do this, especially leading up to an egg extraction. This is a great protocol. Usually with the acupressure, I usually say stop when you're having procedures with your doctor because you've done so much acupressure. Let your doctor do what he or she needs to do for you. Next point we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do this point. This point right here, Anna, her uterus is represented right on the cheeks. So this is a great point. So I want you to consider doing this point for a minute or so while washing your face in the morning and evening. This point can help you not only with metabolism, but it can help you regulate a cycle. Do this till you get 3 regular cycles. Regular cycles can really help because then you can identify your fertility window. And it's also, as a woman, it's really nice to have a regular cycle. And even if you're in menopause, it's nice for it to wind out, right? So obviously work with the recommendations of your doctor for fertility, but this is a great protocol to help you with regulating your cycle. Do it till you get 3 regular cycles. Also, the other thing is, what I would say really quickly to get rid of bags, you can circle the eyes like this, and then you can also consider like a caffeine cream. That has helped me greatly. Also for trying to conceive, one other thing that I've seen work really well in my clinic for men and women is pumpkin seeds. Eating a spoonful of pumpkin seeds as a snack daily can really help you and sway the odds in your favor. And of course, all these recommendations work alongside with your medical doctor. I love medical doctors. We make great teams. So if you're not quite sure, share with your doctor. Hey, I follow this gal on TikTok. I'm doing this. What do you think? It's a collaborative effort, and we want to help you to get to the goal. All right, let's do really quickly aches and pains. A lot of questions coming in on aches and pains. So let's do that. Let's see, with shell or without eye. I just get the ones at Trader Joe's, the unsalted, the unroasted ones, the raw ones. That's how I eat it. Okay. Does acupuncture help patients with swallowing difficulties? It can. It absolutely can. So really quickly, if you want to find a good acupuncturist, you can do this really quickly, and then we're gonna go quickly and do a bunch of aches and pains. Is that go and Google. Google I find is actually pretty accurate. And then in addition to that, to get their license number, and then also, oh, thank you, Lady Steele. Thank you. So, get their license number, go to the medical board and put their license number and just make sure they don't have any violations. So that's what I would say. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Lady Seal, for helping me out. All right, you guys, let's do a bunch for aches and pains. So if what I'm about to do, you can't do it if you're pregnant. So please don't do this if you're pregnant. So let's step into this for really quickly. For the gal with PCOS, consider doing this acupressure point 3 minutes in the morning and evening. And we're coming out with a specific course on PCOS, so do that for 3 minutes in the morning and evening. Okay, let's do this. Everybody put your phones down. Let's do this. This is a lot of acupressure. It's going to help you with a lot of different things. And if you're feeling good, still do it because it's going to make you feel good. And so if you're pregnant, you can't do this set of points. If you're pregnant, stick to this. I know you hate me, I know, but stick to this. But otherwise, everybody else who's not pregnant, let's do this. First point we're going to do is we're going to do this. This is good for fibromyalgia, my gal with fibromyalgia. This is good for fibro. So this can help you with fibromyalgia. This can help you with chronic fatigue. This can help you with moving pain. This can help you with all over body aches. If you have an autoimmune disorder, not quite sure where the pain is, can help. It can also be episodic. Moving around, this can help. So this is a great acupressure for general aches and pains. So really good way to start the day and really good way to end the day. Next point we're going to do, you know this, let's do it. We're going to do this point. This is a great point to help you with back of the head headaches. Great point for frontal headaches. Great point for spinal pain. Great point for neck pain. Great point for paraspinal pain, pain right off the spine. Great point for back pain. Great point for low back pain. Great point for L2, L3, L2, L3, L4, L5, S1 discomfort. Great point for back of the leg pain. Great point for sciatica. Actually, great point for back of the knee pain. Great point for medial foot pain. This is a great point for helping you with a toothache. I had a toothache, and you want to know why? I went to the dentist yesterday. Turns out it's a sinus infection, and I've been doing all this acupressure, and it's been coming and going. So no root canal, no cavity. Just got to help with the sinus infection, toothache, but work with your dentist like I did. Then also bleeding gums, work with your dentist, but this can help. For throat irritation, this can help. For voice, this can help. For GERD, heartburn, acid reflux, nausea, can't do this point if you're pregnant, this can help. This can help you if you have gas, bloating, constipation, and diarrhea. I like this point more for constipation, but it can help with diarrhea. You can do this point for diabetes. There's another point I'll do that I like better. And then also for diabetes, work with your doctor, you know that. And also consider cinnamon tea. Cinnamon tea can also help you. This is also a great point for metabolism because it cleans out the colon. This is a great point for the gal with PCOS. This is a great point you can do too. Do it till you get 3 regular cycles. Stop when you're pregnant. This is a great point for helping you with PEED issues as well, gentlemen, and check out the YouTube channel for that. Next point, for the gal who is struggling with diabetes, work with your doctor, but this is a great point. Just don't do this if you are pregnant. Do these points minimum of 3 minutes twice a day. That means you can do them as many increments as you want. Oh, wow. Lady Steel, thank you so much for the love. Really appreciate the jellyfish. Really appreciate it. Let us know if you have any specific questions. This is a great point for top of the shoulder discomfort. This is a great point for helping you with lateral back pain. Thank you so much, Grace. Just like Empirical Grace, thank you. This is a great point for helping you with lateral hip pain. Great point for lateral leg pain. Great point for foot pain. This is a great point for side of the head headaches. Oh, God, that was pretty. No, that was pretty. That was really pretty. Thank you so much for the love, you guys. Really appreciate the support. Really, really appreciate the support. Doing these acupressure points, how soon can you typically feel the results? Well, you should be able to feel it a couple minutes after you do it, and keep doing the acupressure till it gets better and better. It builds on the therapy. You got to do it for a minimum of 3 minutes, take a little break, do another 3 minutes, and then it builds, and work with the recommendations of your doctor. So let's go back to this before I get all excited. This is a great point for lateral headaches. This is a great point for TMJ. This is a great point for shoulder pain. This is a great point for lateral back pain, lateral hip pain. See, wow, anyone so kind and generous in here. I know, it's so great. And I really, really appreciate it. I really want to establish that clinic in Washington, D.C. So thank you so much for your belief and your support. Thank you, thank you. So this is a great point for lateral hip pain, great point for lateral leg pain, great point for top of the foot pain. Also good point for dizziness. Do work with your doctor. This is a great point for helping you with tinnitus. Do your very best to watch the salt, the sugar. Turmeric tea can really, really help. So this is a great point. Also, And this is also a great point for blood sugar. It can also help you with menopause. This is also a really good hormone, also thyroid. Just can't do the hand points if you are pregnant. My husband gets headaches behind the ears. Should I do this exercise? Yes, this is a specific good exercise. You can actually massage his hand like this, and this can also help. This can absolutely help. We'll do knees in a minute. I won't forget. This is a great point for helping you with back of the head headaches. This is a great point for helping you with spinal pain. This is a great point for helping you with sinusitis, snoring. This is a great point for paraspinals. Great point for back pain. Also a great point for sciatica. Great point for L2, L3, L4, L5, S1 discomfort. Great point for back of the knee pain. This is a great point for helping you with lateral foot pain. This is also a great gut health point. Can help with diarrhea and absorption, just like the video that we did today. This can also help you with constipation if you have like Crohn's disease. This can also help you with gas and bloating. This can really help, but I like this more for metabolism and absorption and diarrhea. It's a really good point that you can do. Don't forget, this is also a really good point for sinusitis and snoring as well. Any tips for bloating during pregnancy? You can, bloating during pregnancy, just stick to this point, darling. Stick to this point for bloating during pregnancy. So let's also do plantar fasciitis and knee pain. For knee pain, what I would do is, oh, thank you so much that you like my jewelry. Most of my jewelry is gifts from my family. So I want you to massage the elbow, massage the knees to help you, massage the elbow to help you with the knees. So massage the elbows to help you with the knees. So that can help, absolutely. I don't really have a remedy for warts. I'd have to take a look, and I can't see you through this medium. I have to take a look for warts. And then for plantar fasciitis, meaning if the bottom of your foot hurts, what you can do is you can acupress just like this. And then after you do that for a few minutes, do it in the morning and evening, then I want you to go ahead and roll out the bottom of the foot just like this, and that can help. For sciatica, as long as you're not pregnant, if you are pregnant, stick to doing this for sciatica. As long as you're not pregnant, then I want you to do this point and this point. If you're pregnant, stick to this, otherwise this point and this point. And then big toe pain where it bends, you massage the thumb. Thumb represents the toe. And there you go, massage both thumbs. Since my ER visit, oh, Sandy. Hey, Sandy, good to see you on here, love. Since my ER visit let me go ahead and answer her question. She's been awesome. Since my ER visit, fluids are building up in my neck. I can't get rid of the limp and it comes back. Sandy, let me give you a protocol that you can do. So let's make sure you can see this. I would do this acupressure point. I would do this for 3 minutes. Then I would do this for 3 minutes. Let me make sure YouTube can see it. I would do this for 3 minutes, and then I would massage underneath the armpit for 3 minutes. Okay, Sandy, one more time. 3 minutes just like this. 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 Take a break and repeat that. Sandy, let me know that you got it, gal. You're very important to, yep, that moves it down. Yep, you got it, smart girl. Okay, very, very good. All right, you guys, really good stuff. For general neuropathy, as long as you're not pregnant, do this. Do this. Stick with it. And I don't do lives on Wednesday, but tomorrow we are snowed in Washington, D.C. I can't even leave my little cul-de-sac. So I will do my best to be on here tomorrow. Keep me posted, Sandy. I really would appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. All right, let's do sleep real quick, and then I'm going to stay on here and answer questions for a little bit. You're my last live tonight, and then, oh my gosh, it's already 11:30 US time. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do sleep real quick, and then we will answer a bunch of questions. How about we do that? So for sleep, what is the best point? Where's Jack? I talked to Jack today. Jack's my friend. So Jack has a mastoid process, and Jack's mastoid process is pretty much right here. And so it's behind the earlobe. So how we find it is we go behind the earlobe and we basically find a tender spot on the skull and we massage it. This feels amazing. Oh my gosh, it feels so. Germany, you're up at 5 a.m. You should be doing this. Go back to sleep for a little bit. This is a great point that you can do in bedtime. See, Lady Steel, anything for lowering cortisol and tinnitus? A few people were wanting to know. Thank you. Yeah, I will do cortisol and tinnitus. Let me write that down. I will do it in a second. Thanks, lady. Thank you for being my moderator tonight. Really appreciate the support. Really. Okay, so let's do sleep and then we'll answer people's questions. So for sleep, go behind the ear and massage the tender spot along the skull. I want you to go ahead and do this until you fall asleep. Do this laying down. This will help you fall asleep. This will help you wake up rested. This will help you not wake up during the middle of the night. If you have insomnia, this is a great point. This is a great point for a baby, a child. If you have a nightmare, I had a nightmare a couple nights ago. This was a great point. So I want you to consider doing this point as you fall asleep. It can be really, really helpful. And a piece of advice, if you wake up in the middle of the night, just go to the bathroom and do this point and just say to yourself, let me get some rest tonight. I'll handle whatever I need to handle tomorrow. It's a great affirmation that you can do. Okay, so people are asking about stress and relaxation. Really, really good point. I want to talk to you about the two famous points in acupressure, acupuncture. It is yin tong and it is the ear shen men. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the support. Really, really appreciate it. So ear shen men is located in the cave right here. So this point on the ear along with yin tong are the best points to reduce cortisol. I mean, you guys see me on the lives when I do these points, I get so relaxed that sometimes the other day we were shooting all the TikTok series and by the end I was zonked out because I had done like an hour of acupressure demoing everything for all of you guys. So if you're stressed and you have cortisol, let's do this together actually. I'm going to keep track for us. So we are going to do 2 minutes. So everybody, let's do this for stress. We're going to go ahead and acupress just like this. And then we're also going to do ear shen men in a second. So everybody do this with me, just making sure that the YouTube folks aren't getting ignored. So really good. So this is a great point for all types of stress, help you sleep. This is a great point for all types of anxieties. I've seen this work for anxiety and fear, anxiety and anger, anxiety and frustration, anxiety, lack of sleep, anxiety and worry, anxiety and nervousness, anxiety and numbness. I just did it on my way to work in the car. Yeah, I do this too on my way to work or right before I start typing on the keyboard. I do this as well. This is a great point for all sorts of stress. If you're not quite sure, like this happens, right? I'm in a meeting and then someone says something to piss me off, but I can't act pissed off, right? After I leave, I do this point. It really relaxes me. So this is a great point for stress and anxiety, all types of stresses, all types of anxiety. You know, I lost my uncle a few months ago. This was a great point that really helped me out. So really, really good point to do. Next point is let's do the cave. This is a great point for all sorts of anxieties, great point for all sorts of stress. This actually really does a great job of partnering with this point. So these two to combine, powerful combination, really good protocol. So everybody know, go in, and yes, I do have a mole there. That means I will live to 100 years according to Indian astrology. So let's go ahead and go in the cave and let's go ahead and acupress just like that. So that's really good. So let's do this for just 30 seconds and we'll do the other one. Oh, it feels so good. I'm going to sleep really hard tonight. This is a great point for all sorts of stress and anxiety. I've really seen this work for so many different things. I've seen it for work for sleep. I've seen it work for worry, grief, anger, frustration, just nervousness, because anxiety can present itself in lots of different ways. So this is a great thing. I like to do both ears at the same time. Yeah, go. You're my number one student. That's a great question, Julie. Yes, you can do. Oh, Julie, you're doing this. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yes, you can do both sides of the ear. Great. Oh, you totally could be my model here. I know that was a totally good question. I don't know why. I guess I like my pencil, so I'm sticking to my pencil, and that's my story. But oh, good stuff. Really, really good. Oh, you guys, you can't do enough of these points. These points can really help you. You just can't do enough of them. Okay, so tinnitus. Let's do this. We're going to do tinnitus together because everybody struggles with tinnitus, including myself. So ready? And this is going to be good for all over body pains and so forth. So I'm going to put the timer on and then let's do this. So whether you're struggling with tinnitus or not, as long as you're not pregnant, let's do this for 2 minutes. And then I want you all to tell me in the chat if this has helped you. This can be helpful for ear pain and TMJ. This can be helpful for anything going on right here, even a headache or a migraine. Of course, all these acupressure tips are meant to be worked with your doctor. So, just because you're doing this, you're like, I don't need to go to the doctor. No, go to the doctor. I want you to go to the doctor. But this can be a great asset. Even if you're having surgery, these are great points. So do this along with your doctor's recommendations. If you're just joining us, we are doing a point to help us with everything going on here, whether it's headaches, migraines, tinnitus, ringing in the ear, and earache. This is also good for diabetes. Good. Just can't do this hand point if you are pregnant. So we're going to just do it for another minute. And I want to know in the comments if this is helping you. And again, acupressure, acupuncture is therapy. So what that means is you have to consistently do 3-minute intervals. And most people see results within a couple of days to a couple of weeks, but you have to stay with it, and of course work with the recommendations of your doctor. But these can really, really help. I've seen really good stuff. Is acupressure safe during pregnancy? It can be. Just don't do the hand points. And also, if you find a good acupuncturist, they can really customize the treatment for you. I just wouldn't do the hand points. That's how I would do it. I'm very careful with the hand points. I just wouldn't do that. Okay, just another 10 seconds and then we'll see. And for psoriasis, watch the dairy, and then you can also do kukui nut cream right out of the shower. Kukui nut cream is KUKUI, and Alba Products makes a really good one. This can help with fibroids, and this can also help with lowering blood sugar. Obviously, work with your doctor. For fibroids, I had a client who came to me and worked with their doctor, and through the acupressure and some of the doctor's recommendations, the fibroids did improve. So that was a really good thing. So do consider always partnering with your doctor. The both combined can be really, really good. So for the folks who had tinnitus, how was that? Can you let me know in the chat? Is your tinnitus a little bit better? I want to know if your tinnitus is a little bit better. Can you please put that in the chat? Let me know if that was better. Lady Steel, are you still on here? Really would love to know. Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and answer a few questions, and I am beat. So, oh, good. Felt the right ear draining. I know. Okay, really, really good. Okay, let me answer. Okay, let's see. My first finger had some numbness with the hand exercise. Should I be worried about the arthritis? I don't know how bad it is. And for arthritis, what you can do is you can drink ginger tea. Just don't do ginger if you're pregnant. So I would do ginger tea for arthritis. Just don't do ginger tea if you're pregnant. Okay, and then for hair growth, derm roller, everybody. Derm roller is fantastic. Fourth link in the bio, we also have a section on skin, hair, and the link tree. So what has worked well for me, and this is medically proven, is we basically, wherever you have the ball spot, acupress for a few minutes before bedtime, and that can help. And then for hand numbness, maybe consider massaging the neck, just like that, and that can help. All right, you guys, I'm going to open it up for general questions. And then I will, here, I'm going to write out the questions that are coming through. Okay, so for it, let's see. Okay. Acupuncture can last longer because it's a longer session. That's a good question. Okay, let me go ahead and answer some questions and then I will do my best. Okay, a lot of questions about blood pressure. You can massage the jaw. That can be very helpful. For migraines, as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this point. If you're pregnant, you can do this point. And then for, we talked about arthritis. Arthritis, ginger tea can be very helpful. Do it daily. Just don't drink ginger tea if you're pregnant because it can cause bleeding. And I don't want you to bleed if you're pregnant. And also work with your doctor, obviously. Fibroids, what you can do, obviously work with your medical doctor. But what else you can do is we have a women's health section under the link tree. There's a castor oil. We vetted the castor oil. You can do a castor oil pack, and that can help put the pack locally over the fibroid. Okay, what other questions? You can find a reputable acupuncturist by Googling, and then once you find a good one based on reviews, take their license number, go to the medical board, put their license number to make sure they don't have any violations. You guys want to see my rings? You guys are so funny. If you want to know, this turtle was given by my aunt who raised me. And then the rest of the rings, I think I just got them in India. Really, not very expensive. But the ring, the turtle, is given to be my aunt who raised me. You guys are awesome. So, Lady Steel, what is the question on the period? What do you want to know, love? Can you tell Lady Steel? She's a subscriber. I want to make sure I take care of everybody, but I give my subscribers priority. Can you tell me the question specifically about the period, how to start a period, how to regulate a period? I would say for regulating a period, I would stick with this acupressure point till you get 3 regular periods. 3 regular periods till you get that. For anxiety, yin tong, and also this acupressure point on both ears. And then the stone, oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So you guys are, yes, it is. Really good. Okay, for adhesions, watch the stress. They actually did a really famous research report that people who were stressed, wound healing was very poor. So watch the stress for that. Constipation or diarrhea, you can do this point and this point as long as you're not pregnant. If you're pregnant, stick to this point. Don't forget, there is a mirror image here and here, and this can help with constipation and diarrhea. And then jaw clenching, just massage the jaw before bedtime. That can really help for jaw clenching. There are 3 minutes, 3-minute increments for all the points. For constipation, this point and this point, but don't do the hand point if you're pregnant. Water retention, as long as you're not pregnant, do this point. For anxiety, the two go-tos are yin tong and ear shenmen on both sides. And you can get the seeds and put them on the point and just do this point. And if you don't want to be seen with this, then just take them off in the morning. Not a problem. If you want to leave them on, let them fall off and then take a little break and put them back on. Okay, all right. Remember, last point we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the sleep point. And remember, behind the ear, find a tender spot on the bone and massage this while you fall asleep tonight. It'll help you go into a deep sleep. It'll help you from not waking up or waking up too early, and keep doing it. Sleep is a learning experience, so stay with it every night till you get restful sleep. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, don't turn on TikTok. Just go ahead and do this till you fall back asleep. Thank you so much for all the support, Lady Steel. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for believing in me. I feel so lucky and honored to be here. And thank you for doing the acupressure. You've given me great purpose. And know that I'm putting the funds towards a free clinic, first in Hyderabad, first in Washington, D.C., and then in Hyderabad. And check out our YouTube channel. We have a really good video that's doing really well. A lot of good men's health. So if you have a man in your life, really good stuff on YouTube. And check us out on Instagram. Help us rebuild our Instagram after we got hacked last year. And I will do my best to be on here tomorrow night. I'm not traditionally on here on Wednesday nights, but I will be do my best to be back here tomorrow night. And then super excited, 2 TikTok courses coming out in about 2 weeks, women's health and weight loss. Really, really good. Okay, then for the question on AMH, work with your doctor, but do this 3 minutes 3 times a day. Do that. Work with your doctor, but this can help, but definitely partner with your physician. All right, you guys, see you here tomorrow. Have a great night. Sleep well. Do the acupressure. Love you all. And I'm going to stay on YouTube and Insta just for a minute. Make sure people's questions are answered. See you soon, you guys. Have a good night, Sandy. Have a good night.